Joel Morion, so I'm in charge of robotics activity in Nexter Group, and so Nexter, we develop different kinds of robots, so from very small ones, a few kilos, up to these big ones. So the name of these big ones are tactical robots, multi-mission tactical robots. So the Optio is one of our big robots, tactical robots. So it is a weaponized machine. So as you may see, so it is equipped with 20mm guns. So the name is Aurochs 20 from Nexter. This is made from Nexter. This one is the Optio X20. So this machine is dedicated to combat. So it is equipped with a weapon. So this is an Aurochs 20 made by Nexter. The platform itself is based on a Themis robot from Milrem company, and Nexter is a system integrator, and so we develop fully autonomous capabilities on this robot. So this machine is equipped with autonomous assistance such as road following or people following or vehicle following, and so at the moment we try to develop capabilities which will make possible for only one guy to control such a robot. So it means the idea is to develop a fully autonomous mobility, in fact, and so that the man can focus on the weapon. And so, of course, in France, as you may know, so we have very strict ethical rules, and so, of course, the man will be the only one which can decide to shoot or to fire to find the target. In fact, so we believe that this could be interesting for special forces. In fact, the 20mm caliber is a good choice because, of course, it is more powerful than small caliber weapons, and of course it can give some advantage to our forces on the field. So as we focus on and we'll try to improve the autonomous capabilities in terms of mobility, it means that the special forces will be able to focus on the core mission. So I mean the weapons itself, the combat itself. And so, in fact, we are trying to get some feedback from people, in fact, from forces, to check if this kind of application could be interesting for them. In fact, we can imagine 20mm caliber is a good choice because it is a quite recoilless caliber. Because this weapon, made by Nexter, has this particularity, so I mean recoilless. In case you want to increase the caliber, up to 25 or 40mm caliber, in fact, you will have to use probably bigger platforms. As you may know, many countries are interested in weaponized robots, and so at the moment, but most of them have still to improve their doctrine. In fact, they have to think about how to really use this kind of machine on the field. Many countries have some ethical rules, so we cannot do everything. We have to think to find the right place of this kind of robots on the battlefield. So we discuss with many countries about this kind of machine, but at the moment we'll still have to work, in fact, with people to discuss, to get their feedback, so that we'll be able to make, in fact, the right machine and for the right mission.
Yeah, hello, I'm Philippe Ugi from Polaris France. I'm a district sales manager for Polaris in France and for the Polaris Defense in France. So we are at the SOFINS to present Polaris. We also already worked with the French Army and also with foreign countries. We are presenting here some different type of products. we've got, first of all, the ATVs with specific accessories on it, specific tires from Michelin that are at this time been testing. And we have also different other products, as you've got behind me. We call that a Ranger from the family of the side-by-side, and a specific vehicle for special forces. The ATVs special forces used, and another one called the Razor, M-Razor D, for 4 to 6 people. So the trailer is designed specifically for the army. We begin from a spreadsheet, blank spreadsheet, so used for materials and for people also. We can go on the road with that or off-road used. Our hope is to sell more and more product. We already worked with the Special French Forces, and we began to work with the conventional French military. So, and we expect to sell more and more product. First of all, with the French SOF, with a specific product like the ATV that just behind me and the M-Razor, and for the conventional army with this type of product, and the normal ATVs with less specifications. This is the M-Razor diesel engine. It's a new product for the forces. You've got 2 different versions, 4 seats or 2 seats, and we've got a specific accessories with 2 seats on the back for both versions. This vehicle is really agile in the off-road capacity, better than a traditional 4x4 vehicles, because it's not so heavy, because it's only 900 kilograms. You've got 300 kilometers from autonomy. You can work on the pressure of the tires very easily to have more mobility in the sound. And you've got accessory like this one to put pressure again on the vehicle. This vehicle can be dropped from airplane. You can put them in the plane with this tire point, and also in helicopters, because you can remove the roll cage on this one and this one on the top of the vehicle to reduce the height.
Tatiana. I am part of the Canine Vision System team. I'm one of the trainers and designers or developers. We're here with the company Aurochs, who is a big distributor of all canine equipment in Europe and internationally. And they also distribute the Canine Vision System, which is a system developed with front and rear camera. There's different models, but they'll have front and rear camera, night vision with infrared and white LED, and a microphone system, so we can both hear what's going on around the dog and speak to the dog through a speaker system. So they deal in pretty much everything canine from head to paw effectively, whether it's different types of harnesses, foot protection, hearing protection, food, crates, and also training equipment. So on top of gear for the dog, they also have gear for the handlers and trainers. They also do suits, textiles, toys, all that kind of stuff. So the dog camera systems are pretty much in all special forces in France, various units in Europe as well, Belgium, Germany, Holland, and more recently in the US, and it's expanding out there as well. As training capabilities are increasing, we're seeing a lot more interest and application for camera systems.
Mr. Ballu, Joël Ballu, and my company is producing water jets. These water jets are a strong system of propulsions for boats. These boats may be as well ribs or patrol boats or even passenger boats, I mean passenger for personal transport. All right, these water jets are totally produced built in composite. These composites are glass composites with epoxy resin or even for some parts carbon composites. Because I appreciated in the past to power my own boats with water jets, but I have been very disappointed by some different type of water jets, and I decided to bring some important modifications, for instance, in the materials, but also in the type of pump, as we are using centrifugal pumps instead of currently axial pumps with a much more interesting efficiency, allowing to save power, and this is very important for me in the field of economy. The expectation is to convince different users in the fact that it is possible to have extremely high efficiencies due to this system. If you take a conventional propeller, then the efficiency is around, in the best configurations, 0.5, 0.6. 0.6 is very, very rare. And on the other side, with water jets, we have 0.6 to 0.7, even 0.75 efficiencies. That means that the only level of losses is about 0.25%. This is it is excellent. The fact that it is built in composites helps a lot because it's much lighter than aluminum water jets or even stainless steel water jets. And there is no effect of cavitations on the blade, for instance, blade of impeller or blade of stators. So it is much more interesting to have water jets in composite materials.
My name is Vivienne Gaskell. I'm Head of Communications at the Institute of Saint-Louis. This is a binational institute of research based in Saint-Louis, and we are working for both Ministries of Defense, France and Germany. So we at the Institute, we have 60% researchers, and so what we have on this platform is embedded artificial intelligence. So we are not actually producing the platform, we are producing what is inside the platform. That's the high intelligence. And so this is the Aurochs robot, UGV, and it is capable of doing various things. One of the functionalities is that it can transport, as you can see here, an injured soldier. It can also transport up to 400 kilogram of weight. This could be some kind of packaging that the soldiers need on the battlefield. But what is important is how does it work? It is working on navigation-based vision. So it is going to film and be able then to work autonomously or on a hands-off system. That is, you have the soldiers behind and they can then control, pilot this platform without using any kind of control, because there is a camera built in and it detects the body of the person behind. So when you go to the right, it's going to go to the left, or if you go to the left, it will go to the right. If you start accelerating, it will accelerate, and if you stop, it then stops. So this is just the second functionality. The other thing it does, it can be sent on a mission to film some kind of threat, and then the image is transferred back onto a computer so that this protects the forces who are at distance and they can see the danger, then make a decision on how to deal with it.